Hey, good evening, Pahrump. I'm Dr. Michael Reiner, your host of the Independent Doctors of Pahrump, and my partner, Dr. Christensen, will probably be running a little late, and hopefully he'll be up here. But this is another live show, and so we're hoping that our routine callers will call in and ask us any question that they want. That number should show up on the bottom of the screen there, and so since we don't have anything prepared, I would say, he's coming in now, but he'll join us in just a second there. We don't usually prepare anything, but one of the things that I guess has still been going around is this, Pahrump crud. So if you happen to get that, please make sure that you are seeing your local healthcare provider. And one of the things I will talk about that has happened that I've become aware of is that it happened within senior dimensions, and I'm sure it probably happened in all Medicare Advantage plans, is that the CDC did limit the daily opioid dosage for what we consider routine things to 90 milliequivalents or morphine equivalents per day, which is a really, really low number for people that have chronic pain. And senior dimensions limited it to 360, which is quite a bit, but they did send out something to all of these major plans telling them to set a limit for daily opioid issues. So this is preventing people from going way too high. So, hey, Ray, we got you on the phone. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, Ray the Flagman here. I got a reminder call. I got to see you tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. So
yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
I saw you on the schedule.
Did you? I'm glad you know I'm coming in anyway. I always try to be the first one so I could get to court afterwards. You know?
Yeah. You got to. I know you like that. I know you like going to court. So.
Well, it's something I've been doing for years, Doc, and I just can't stop. It's like a passion with me, and somebody's got to keep an eye on it because this system is so bad. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
And at least it's not secondhand with me. When you hear something from me that I've seen in court, it's happened in court. Not somebody told me it happened like that song, I heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend who heard it from another. You've been messing around or whatever. No.
Right.
I see it and I tell it as it is. Hey, how's this local hospital doing now that it's been taken over? I mean, is there still a bus stop where they check people in and then they ambulance them over to Vegas? Or are they actually admitting people and doing anything for them? And the second question I have, and I'm going to call later, second question, what about the jail? I mean, you're there and you're helping the people out. Could you give us an update on what's going on in the jail and if they're being treated humanely or whatever? And I'll open the line up for other people. And it's good to see you on. I'll see the other doctor in a second as soon as Noah gives a wide camera shot.
Yeah.
Right, later. Thank you.
They're getting all of his... there he is. So.
Hey, Ray.
So anyway, well, with regards to the hospital, I do believe that there has been a decrease in some of the services that once were there when it was owned by Rural Health Management, Inc. And as they sold it, some of the people they were able to bring from Utah left. I think the surgeon, I believe, has left and some of the other things. So it has gone back. I think it's taken a step back to some of the pre-Kelly Adams days where they didn't have a lot of services there, and it's more of an ER plus some general...
Urgent care with a cafeteria?
Pretty much. But that being said, it still gives people to go if you're having something severe, if you're having chest pain, you're having acute shortness of breath. They do have good... I think that the same group that was with the ER is there, so I think it's a decent group of physicians. I think the hospitalist, Dr. Lopez, and a few people I've had good, results with. I have not been disappointed with them. They've reached out. I think that the hospital by itself is a misnomer in the sense that it is still a critical access care hospital, I believe. So it means they can hold you for 5 days, 96 hours, and then if they can't discharge you, they have to ship you out. But it is somewhat of a turnstile. just goes back to the redheaded stepchild of Las Vegas, you know, Pahrump and things of that nature. I'm hoping Valley, someone said that they were going to bring in some extra people. And I'm hoping they do, but I think it's an adjustment phase for them. Let's see what happens over time. As far as the jail is concerned, I'm still kind of haggling a little bit with the contract with the county. It's a little bit tough. I don't believe they really understand the magnitude of the work that it took to undertake the jail, and because of the amount of time that we have to spend in, you know, just taking their medications. They can have up to 180, 300 to 200 inmates.
Yep.
And they can have as many as 300 different medications. And they wanted to extend a contract to see the inmates, but they didn't realize that as a physician, why would I write a prescription or an order for someone if I knew that it couldn't be carried out? It would almost be de facto, why are you doing that? So why would I see somebody if I thought they needed a treatment that it couldn't be carried out? So it was a two-piece puzzle. One, I had to have a group of people in there that were actually going to take care of the infrastructure, and they didn't realize the scope of work that they had. So I believe it's getting much better, and certainly if you ask the EMT people, there are almost zero EMT calls down to the jail during the day. They get seen in a very timely manner. They get everything they need, pills, medications. The diabetics that come into the jail are not going to the hospitals with mismanaged sugars. It's like running a small infirmary, a hospital. And we're there from lights on to lights out. So, and that's kind of what we're doing. But it's a work in progress, and but I think we've seen a lot of issues, but we've straightened out a ton of them. And you know, it's kind of an honor to help out. It's also, you know, it's just amazing that they existed like that for such a long time. So, how was your day?
Busy, real busy.
Yeah.
I usually beat you here, so.
Yeah, well, one of the things I started doing in the office today, which was different because we were shorthanded, I started dictating, you know, I dictated the charts in the phone, but now I actually dictate it in a computer, and that.
Did that help?
Oh,
Great.
Yeah, it was. Karina had a little adjustment to it, but it made my life a lot easier. We have a caller on the phone, but no name. No name caller. Are you there?
Yes, my name is Sandra.
What's your name?
Sandra.
Okay. What can we do for you?
Well, I just moved here from Wyoming, and I was looking for a family doctor, and there's been a few doctors I've called, and they've got like a 2-month waiting period before you can even see them. So I was wondering if they had an opening at all, or do I have to wait a while before I can see them? My neighbor around where I live was walking, and he told me about you guys on television to give you guys a call and ask you.
That's great.
Yeah,
because he asked me if I had a family doctor yet, and I don't, so.
Yeah, we're going to give you, there'll be 2 numbers at the bottom of the screen. Our producer will put them up. One is for the Wellness Center, and that's a good place to call and make your appointment. And then my other office will be there. So we should be able to get you into one of those places right away.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have any trouble. And we'd be happy to see you, Sandra.
Okay, and do you deal with like sciatic nerves and heart?
Yeah, this is the guy right here.
You have sciatic nerve.
Yeah,
You know.
Absolutely, we do.
Come over to the Wellness Center.
Come over to the Wellness Center.
Pointing at him, okay.
Yeah, the
what
Wellness
is your
Center
name in
is.
the white shirt?
Yeah, the Wellness Center is where you need to come to.
Okay, and what is the gentleman's name in the white shirt?
I'm Dr. Christensen, Sandra.
Christensen.
Christian.
Yeah, Christensen.
Okay, I will call you then and make an appointment in your office. Then I understand you're shorthanded. I heard you say that. So, and you say there's a crud growing around in Pahrump?
Always. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, watch out for that. I don't want to catch it. What should I do if I do get it? Should I get antibiotics or?
Well, you don't want to treat you don't want to treat every cold or flu with antibiotics. It just depends on your overall health. But I would say you want to There is a regimen that we put up on the show, but you know, if you have an underlying condition like COPD or heart condition or diabetes, yes, I would get into the doctor right away, because those conditions can make whatever cold or flu you have much worse, and you may need some antibiotics. But if you don't have any of those chronic illnesses, or you're in pretty good shape except for your sciatica issue, you might be able to treat most of it over-the-counter remedies. Only if you get a high fever or you're developing, you know, shaking chills or some signs of sepsis, then it would be a good idea to come in right away.
Okay, well, like I said, I had a knee problem here just about a month ago, and I couldn't get in to see anybody. And then finally I had to go through the emergency room there to get somebody to give me a shot, just a shot in my knee,
Yeah.
you know. And where I'm at in Wyoming, they see you right away. They don't let you wait a month to get a shot or something. All these people says, well, we'll see you in about a month. We can get you in about a month.
Well,
people
that's...
are suffering from pain in a month, you know, for a shot.
No, I agree, but that's the problem. You didn't know about us, right?
Yep.
So now that you know about us, you'll probably be able to get in within a very short period of time.
Yeah, because that just scares me to be with that pain. And I get one of those cortisone shots in my knee, you know, and it helps a lot. And to wait a month, I mean, that's horrible for people, you know. And a lot of us come out here during the winter to get away from the winter, and we come out here, they call us snowbirds, I guess.
Yep.
You know, but we really need help when we're out here, too. And it's good to know you guys are around then. I'm glad my neighbor told me about you guys, and I look forward to meeting you and
Yep.
getting to know you, because we want to move out here.
Well, we look forward to seeing you.
So, okay, you guys have a good one, and it's nice talking with you.
Nice talking
Thank
to
See
you,
you.
you
Sandra.
later. Thanks.
Yeah. Bye-bye. Yeah, I mean, we're just...
We got a minute left. We're going to break.
Oh, yeah, we got to go to break. We'll be right back. Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Reiner, your host of the Independent Doctors of Pahrump, a TV show that airs Monday night on Channel 46. I want to remind you that I am a practicing physician in Pahrump, and I'm an independent practitioner, which means I am not bought by any insurance company or corporate medicine. We provide the highest level of care. We have nurse practitioners. We have other physicians, specialists who come to our office. Please come visit me. I'm at 1316 East Calvada here in the heart of Pahrump. Thank you.